in the relentless, unforgiving crucible of the NFL, where every snap can swing fortunes and every decision carries the weight of an entire franchise, can a veteran quarterback truly insulate himself from the swirling vortex of the trade deadline? Or is Kirk Cousins' steadfast declaration of focus merely the calm before a potential storm, a strategic pronouncement designed to steady a ship that's been listing precariously? The Atlanta Falcons, a team teetering on the precipice of a pivotal season, have made their move, handing the reins to the season's signal caller. But with the November 4th trade deadline looming like a shadow over the league, the question isn't just about Cousins' ability to win games. It's about his resolve to stay put, and whether the unpredictable currents of the NFL will allow him to keep his word. The scene is set in Atlanta, a city that has known its share of gridiron heartbreak and unfulfilled promise. The Falcons, currently sitting at a frustrating 2-2 record, find themselves in a familiar purgatory. Not quite good enough to inspire genuine confidence, yet not bad enough to completely abandon hope. This middling record, however, belies a deeper frustration within the organization, a growing impatience with the status quo at the most critical position on the field. The front office, it seems, has grown tired of taking chances with Michael Penix Jr. This isn't just a casual observation. It's a stark indictment, a clear signal that the experiment, or at least the immediate reliance on the young quarterback, has run its course. For weeks, perhaps even months, the Falcons have been navigating a delicate balance, attempting to develop their promising rookie while simultaneously trying to win in a highly competitive division. But the NFL waits for no one, and the margin for error is razor thin. The phrase "tired of taking chances" speaks volumes, suggesting that Penix Jr., despite his potential, was either not ready to consistently deliver at the professional level, or his performances were simply too inconsistent to propel the team forward. Whether it was decision-making under pressure, accuracy issues, or a general lack of command, the message from the Falcons brass is clear. They need a proven commodity, a steady hand to guide their offense, and they need it now. Enter Kirk Cousins, the veteran gunslinger whose career has been a masterclass in consistency, if not always in playoff glory. His arrival in Atlanta, initially seen as a move to provide stability and mentorship, has now escalated into a full-blown takeover of the starting role. This isn't a gradual transition. It's a decisive pivot, a clear indication that the Falcons are pushing all their chips to the center of the table in a desperate bid to salvage their season. Cousins brings a wealth of experience, a high football IQ, and a proven ability to distribute the ball effectively. He's not flashy, but he's efficient, a quarterback who can execute an offense and minimize mistakes. Qualities the Falcons desperately need. His presence immediately elevates the floor of the team, offering a sense of calm and competence that was perhaps lacking. But with this promotion comes an immediate, intense spotlight, magnified by the rapidly approaching NFL trade deadline on November 4th. In a league where players are commodities and rosters are constantly in flux, a starting quarterback, especially one with Cousins' pedigree, is always a subject of intense speculation. Yet, Cousins himself has seemingly tried to douse the flames of trade rumors with a remarkably direct statement. Right now, what interests me is the role I occupy, and the focus is on helping us win football games and being ready for the next challenges. I'm going to stay focused, and you never know what the league holds, he told Greg Allman of Fox Sports. Let's dissect that statement, because in the world of professional sports, every word is weighed, every phrase scrutinized. The first part is exactly what any team, any fan base, wants to hear from their starting quarterback. It's a declaration of commitment, a pledge of allegiance to the task at hand, winning football games. It projects confidence, stability, and a singular purpose. For a team that has just made a significant change at the most important position, this kind of public stance from Cousins is invaluable. It helps to quell internal anxieties, rally the locker room, and instill a sense of belief among the fans. He's not looking over his shoulder. He's looking forward, ready to embrace the challenge. However, it's the latter part of his statement, and you never know what the league holds, that adds a fascinating layer of intrigue, a subtle yet significant caveat that keeps the door to speculation ever so slightly ajar. Is this merely a standard, almost boilerplate disclaimer, a nod to the inherently unpredictable nature of the NFL, where careers can turn on a dime? Or is it a more nuanced acknowledgement, a veteran's understanding that even the most well-laid plans can be upended by unforeseen circumstances, by injuries, by a sudden shift in team philosophy, or by an irresistible offer from another franchise? It's a phrase that, while seemingly innocuous, prevents a complete shutdown of the trade conversation, leaving just enough room for the imagination to wander. The significance of the November 4th trade deadline cannot be overstated, especially for a team like the Falcons. For many franchises, it's a moment of reckoning, a chance to either bolster a playoff push or shed assets for future draft capital. For the Falcons, currently sitting at 2-2, it represents a critical juncture. If Cousins plays well and the team starts to string together victories, his statement of focus will hold true, becoming a testament to his commitment and the team's newfound stability. The narrative will shift from will they trade him to can he lead them to the playoffs? But what if the Falcons, despite Cousins' best efforts, continue to struggle? What if the offensive line falters or the defense can't hold leads, and the team finds itself staring down a losing record as the deadline approaches? In such a scenario, would Cousins' focus truly remain unwavering? More importantly, would the Falcons' front office, having already shown a willingness to make a decisive change at quarterback, be tempted to explore options if a desperate contender came calling with an enticing offer for a proven veteran? While it might seem unlikely to trade a quarterback they just installed as a starter, the NFL has a long history of surprising moves, especially when a season is spiraling. Teams needing a veteran arm for a playoff push, perhaps one that has suffered an injury to their starter, could become aggressive suitors. This brings us back to the backup quarterback role mentioned in the initial report, which now clearly falls to Michael Penix Jr. for the young signal caller. This demotion is undoubtedly a setback, a harsh dose of reality in his nascent NFL career. What does this mean for his development? Is he now relegated to a long-term project destined to sit and learn for an extended period? Or has the team, in its urgency to win now, lost some faith in his immediate readiness, potentially impacting his future with the franchise? The decision to bench him for Cousins, a veteran, suggests that the Falcons prioritize immediate results over the continued on-field development of their rookie. This is a high-stakes gamble, betting that Cousins can deliver the wins necessary to justify the move and potentially save the season. The stakes for both the Atlanta Falcons and Kirk Cousins are immense. For the Falcons, this is a pivotal moment, a clear declaration of their intent to compete now. A 2-2 record is salvageable, but only with consistent, high-level quarterback play. Cousins is their chosen instrument, their bet on stability and experience. If he succeeds, he could lead them to a division title and a playoff berth, validating the front office's bold decision. If he falters, the season could quickly unravel, leading to even more difficult questions about the team's direction and future. For Cousins, this is a chance to reassert his status as a top-tier starter, to lead a team with legitimate talent, and to perhaps add a significant chapter to his legacy. While he's already secured a lucrative contract, performance dictates longevity and respect in this league. This is his opportunity to prove that he can be the catalyst for a winning team, to silence the critics who question his ability to elevate a franchise. The pressure is immense, a crucible that will test his physical prowess, mental fortitude, and leadership skills. Ultimately, the story of Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons is a microcosm of the NFL itself, a league of constant change, relentless pressure, and the eternal quest for victory. Cousins' declaration of focus is admirable, a testament to his professionalism and commitment. But the looming trade deadline, coupled with the inherent unpredictability of professional football, ensures that the conversation around his future and the Falcons season will remain anything but settled. Even the most confident declarations can be tested, and in the NFL, you truly never know what the league holds. So, what's your take on this high-stakes gamble? Do you believe Kirk Cousins can truly shut out the noise and lead the Falcons to a winning record? Or do you foresee the trade deadline throwing a curveball into Atlanta's season? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear what you think. And if you're as gripped by these unfolding NFL dramas as we are, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for all the exclusive insights and breaking news.